Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is MAKIA FOREX and we're going to be doing our analysis on Usdjpy. If you're new to the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments section. So we can clearly see that Usdjpy is currently selling and gold has been buying for I think the whole of January and it's still buying, and gold has crossed $5,000 per ounce. Okay, one thing to note about Usdjpy is that it's inversely correlated with gold. So if gold is buying, we should expect Usdjpy to sell, at least to an extent. So we can clearly see that on the weekly time frame, Usdjpy has just changed its character. So it has switched from a bullish trend to a bearish trend, and we can see that over here we have a gravestone doji candle, which is a reversal bearish pattern, and the next week, that's last week, we had a complete bearish candle, and this week, that's on Monday, we had a gap in the market. You can clearly see that we had a gap in the market and price has broken the previous support level, meaning that we have a change of character. That's why you can see chalk below here, meaning that we're going to be bearish on Usdjpy this week. So to do this video very well, you can clearly see that this particular pair was on a bullish trend. Let me draw my trend line like this. It was on a bullish trend from April all the way to January. Then it touched, it kind of like broke this order block, because around here we have a very interesting order block, which is a bearish order block. You can see that price did a fake breakout and like what we call a turtle soup. Then after that it formed a very strong bearish candle and that is selling back to the downside. So what do I expect from Usdjpy? If we have to look at Usdjpy, we should expect it to keep falling to the downside. At least it should get to a very strong zone before we can, you know, look for another buy entry on Usdjpy. But for now, we're going to be looking for sell entries on Usdjpy because it's currently bearish on the weekly time frame, which is the higher time frame. Now let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you can clearly see everything that I just explained to you previously. You can see the very strong bearish candle. You can see the very strong bearish candle that formed. You can see it you know, testing this particular order block, because around here too we have another order block that's from year to year. You can see it tested this order block, formed a double top, then sold back to the downside, breaking all previous support levels. You can see that it also break this previous support level, which was a very strong bullish order block area. So price should keep dropping to the downside as we are going to keep trading throughout this week. Now going to the 4-hour time frame, we should look for very specific areas in the market where we can look for a very good sell entries on Usdjpy. So I'll delete this order block area like that and give myself some more room. You can see that we had an order block around here. Let me put it like this, which has been broken, and when it has been broken, it becomes a breaker block. So I will change the color from red, which is for a bearish order block. I'll change it to purple, which is for breaker block. Okay, so I know that this is my breaker block area and this is a potential area for us to buy Usdjpy, sorry, for us to sell Usdjpy. So what am I expecting right now? Let me just keep drawing the other areas in the market. We have this order block. I'll draw from here like this. Okay, so I expect price to pull back to gain liquidity, because it has been selling all morning, even up to afternoon. It's still selling. I expect price to pull back, tap this zone and drop back to the downside. That's my outlook in the 4-hour time frame. And don't forget, it may take us days before it gets to this particular point, but believe me, it will not just keep selling and selling and selling and selling. I should expect a pullback before we can look for a sell entry on USDJPY. As of now, if we go to the lower time frame, that's the 1 hour time frame, we'll just see minor pullbacks. So I'm expecting a major pullback at this particular zone. You can see that I drew this zone because I'm expecting this price to pull back to the previous breakout block for us to look for an entry. So I can still consider this other area as a good area for an entry. You can see that this area too, we have another bearish order block. So I may expect price to pull back to this particular zone like this. Then we look for confirmations for a sell trade on USDJPY. Don't forget, this week is bearish, so we should look for sell trades instead of buy trades on USDJPY. So this is where I should be looking for a trade on USDJPY and probably targeting an area to the downside like that, because we expect it to close bearish this week. But anyways, if there's any updates, I'll give you guys in the comment section. Now don't forget to join our Telegram group where I do share insights, trades, and also signals, and also trading education. The links will be in the description, and also our recommended broker which we use to trade in the forex market. With that said, thanks for watching. God bless you. Bye.